Welcome to video or track numero siete. Let's get started.
How would you say, I want to carry on? Now you can carry on, I don't know this. So one of the skills we want to really make use of these convertible words is to find the Latin equivalent of carry on. I want to carry on, I want to go on, I want to... What is the Latin word that we could use here? Nothing comes to mind?
Persevere.
So think of...
Continue.
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 So you could think of a shun word that has something to do with carrying on.
Continuation.
Exactly.
Continue.
So I want to continue.
Continuación.
Quiero continuar.
Quiero continuar. I want to continue it.
Quiero
Quiero continuarlo.
continuarlo.
Good. I'm trying to continue.
Intento continuarlo.
I've already forgotten what trying is.
So it's not about remembering, it's about knowing how to find it. So there are a few things you could think about that when we discuss this word that could lead you back to it. And the important thing is to take that time to have those thoughts rather than just, oh, do I know it, do I not?
Intención.
Intención. There wasn't a rule here because it doesn't finish ation. Our rule was for us to finish ation, but it was very similar. Do you remember what it is now? I try.
Intento.
So it ends in o, like
Intento.
intento. Good. So that's I try. We want to see first if you can find it relaxed, not, if your brain locks on, do I remember it or don't I? Game over. But if you go, okay, what was that related to? What was that about? And to see what pops up, then you're much more likely to get it. So intento. Intento is I try. I try or I'm trying to continue.
Intento continuar.
Good. Intento continuar. What is a demostración? Demostración.
Demostrar.
Demonstration. Do you know it's something different? No? There's some change here. Demostración.
There's no N.
Good. There's no N. Demostración. So how would you say to demonstrate?
Demostrar.
Demostrar.
Keep up. Go on.
Now,
My dog
if you
just
get
keeps running
rid
in here.
of that de, how would it sound?
Mostrar.
Mostrar, and that means to show. To show. Mostrar. So we might think again, mostrar has no connection that we can hook onto. But usually when we have a look, we can find some connection through English, Latin English, that helps us interiorize mostrar, to show. The word for something is algo. Algo. A-L-G-O. Algo.
Algo.
Algo. Good. What was the word for you, like in I love you? How was I love you?
Te.
Te quiero.
Te quiero. So it was te. So how would you say, I want to show
Quiero.
you something? In this order.
Mostrar. Te. Algo. Quiero mostrarte algo.
I want to show you something.
Quiero mostrarte algo.
Quiero mostrarte algo. I want to show you something. What again was I go or I'm going, and it was related to voyage, we said.
Voy.
Voy.
The beginning bit of voyage. And you're mostly going to hear it pronounced more like a soft B. Boy. Boy.
Voy.
Now,
Voy.
just as in English, we say I'm going to, and we talk about the future, I'm going to continue, I'm going to eat later. We can do exactly the same thing in Spanish. The only difference is that even though, for example, if we use continue, continuar, continuar means to continue, in Spanish we say voy a continuar. It's actually because voy is a verb of movement. When we are putting a to form, a verb that is to something, like continuar, after a verb of movement, a verb that has some kind of motion in its meaning, like voy, I'm going. Spanish wants to show this feeling of motion. So you say, I'm going to, and you put the to for that movement, even if you're not actually moving, and you're just using it to speak about the future. So, if you want to say, for example, I'm going to confiscate it, I'm going to confiscate it.
Confiscación. Voy a confiscar. O confiscate. Trying to think of how confiscate is spelled. Let's hear what the student says.
Voy a confiscar. No.
Good. Voy a confiscarlo. Very good. How do you say I'm going to examine it? I'm going
Voy a examinarlo.
to examine it.
Voy a examinarlo.
Voy a examinarlo.
Good. Voy a examinarlo.
Voy a
Good.
examinarlo.
Now we said lo is it or him. Now the plural of him is them. This is not very obvious in English because him and them, they look very different as words. We don't ever think of them as the plural of him or of her, but it is. It's very obvious in Spanish. Lo means him or it, and if you want to get them, if you want to make it plural, what do you think you might do?
Just that yes. Los.
Los. Good. So now we have the word for them. To see is ver. Ver.
There.
We have view in English, like view, ver. So how would you say I want to see them?
Quiero verlo. Them. Los. Quiero verlos.
Quiero a verlos.
Why a here?
Quiero verlos.
Quiero verlos. So ver is to see. If you say I'm going to see them, how is it going to be?
Voy a verlos.
Voy a verlos.
Good. Voy a verlos. But if you say I want to see them,
Because voy is like a word of movement. So you would add the a. Whereas quiero is I want. So you would not add the a. Interesting.
Quiero verlos.
and if you say I'm trying to see them,
Intento verlos. Is there an a? Intendo. Sí.
Intento verlos.
good. No a. Intento verlos. Because ver is to see. To try, for try in its two form, to try is
Intentar.
intentar. Intentar. This is to try. So how would you say I want to try?
Quiero intentar.
Quiero intentar.
Good. I'm going to try.
Voy a intentar.
Voy a intentar.
Good. Voy a intentar.
Voy a
I'm going
intentar.
to try to see them. I'm going.
I'm going to try to see them. Quiero intento. Quiero as I want. I'm going. Voy a intento. Intento is to try. Voy a intento verlos. Voy a intento verlos. Going to try to see them.
To try to see them.
Voy a intentar a verlos. No, verlos.
Very good.
Voy
Intento to try. Intento is I try. Intentar is to try. So, voy a intentar ver. Intentar verlos. Voy a intentar verlos.
intentar.
So-
Voy a intentar verlos.
Good. Voy a intentar verlos. Good. Let me give you another example of a verb that connects with this a. So voy isn't isolated. We can understand the concept better if we see another verb of movement. So another verb of movement is pasar. What do you think pasar means?
Pasar.
Visit pass.
Yes. Pasar is to pass and to pass
Okay.
by. So I'm going to pass by to visit you. I'm going to pass by to visit you. How would we say this? So the first bit is I'm going.
Voy a pasar a. Voy a pasar a visitar. Visitarte. Voy a pasar a visitarte.
Voy
Good. I'm going to pass by.
A pasar.
Good. To visit you.
Visitarlo. Visitarte.
There. Well, actually, lo, other than him and it can also mean formal you. So if you're speaking formally, you can use this lo as well. But I want to go back to
I
pasar.
didn't
Pasar
catch
is a
that.
verb of
Let's
move. You can
hear
use
that
this and
again.
it can also mean formal you. So if you're speaking formally, you can use this lo as well. But I want to go back to pasar. Pasar is a verb of movement.
Okay, or lo.
Let's take the
Interesting.
sentence again from the beginning. The whole sentence is, I'm going to pass by to visit you.
Voy a.
A
Entonces voy a pasar a visitarlo.
Good. Lo if you're speaking formally, or te if you're speaking informally. Voy a pasar a visitarte. Voy a pasar a visitarlo, which would mean him, it, or you, formal. How would you say formal, by the way, in Spanish?
Formal.
Formal.
And formally?
Formalmente.
Formalmente.
Very good. Now, if you want to say, I am going to try to pass by to visit you, we have to think which ones we're going to use this are with and which ones not, which is a great exercise for us to internalize this rule. So, I am going to try.
Voy a intentar.
I am going to try. Voy a intentar.
Pass by.
Pasar.
A. No.
Intent. Voy a intentar pasar. Right?
A intentar pasar.
To visit you.
Pasar a visitarte. Voy a pasar. I'm going to try. Voy a intentar pasar a visitarte. I thought we did that one already. Let's go.
A visitarte.
Very good. So we learned that rule. Voy a intentar pasar a visitarte. There's not many times that we have something between the verbs. So there's not going to be a lot of words like this, don't worry. But this one's important because there are many important verbs of motion that we will be putting this a after. How was to demonstrate again?
Demostración.
Demostrar.
And what happened to that N?
Demostrar. Demostración. Demostrar. I'm not quite sure what he means by what happened to the N. But I kind of see where he's going. To show, which is mostrar.
Demostrar. And what is to show?
Mostrar.
You get
Mostrar.
Good. Mostrar. And the word for something, I mentioned was
Algo.
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 Something. I want to show you something. Let's
Quiero
speak informally. I
mostrar.
want to show you something. So we're going to use te.
Quiero mostrar algo. Quiero mostrarte algo. Informal. ¿Quieres? I want is quiero mostrarte algo.
Quiero mostrarte algo.
Good. I want to show you something. Quiero mostrarte algo. So maybe you call somebody and you say like, where are you? I'm at home. Okay, I want to pass by to show you something. I want to pass by to show you something.
Pasar.
Quiero pasar.
Quiero pasar. Pass by. To pass. Quiero pasar. Y. Quiero pasar. Y. Mostrar de algo. Quiero pasar. Y. Mostrar de algo.
A. What was it? I wanted
To show you something.
Oh, the after pasar. Quiero pasar a mostrarte algo. Well, he did mention and show you something, so I'm assuming that there's there. Let's see what the student says.
Mostrarte algo.
Good. Quiero pasar a, because we had the verb of movement, mostrarte algo. So if we connecting the verb of movement to another verb, we connect using this extra a too. Quiero pasar.
So the and was not mentioned there. Quiero pasar a mostrarte algo. I want to pass by to show you something. Did he say to show you something? Oh, and show you something. Maybe I misunderstood. Quiero pasar. Quiero pasar. Quiero pasar a mostrarte algo.
A mostrarte, indicarte algo. So if we connecting a verb of movement to another verb, we connect using this extra a too. Quiero pasar a mostrarte algo. Good.
And there you have it. That is track numero 7. And that is complete. So until next time, adios amigos. Oh, there you go.